Hey, it's Kevin Tobel with GigaOM, and it looks like I was just shopping at the Microsoft store, but actually, I just got back from the Microsoft event where they launched Windows 8 and the Surface RT tablet. So let me show you what I have here, because I walked out with a big box. Inside is Surface. So let me go through what's in here. Actually, put this over here. For such a small device, it's a big box, but then again, this is a review kit. The actual box, if you buy a Surface, it'll be smaller. The reason I say that is because not only does this have the Surface device in it, but it has, oh my goodness, one of every keyboard combo in here. We've got the white touch cover, we've got the reddish one, the magenta, the blue, and there's also a black touch cover that I have outside, and then this is the type cover with the actual keys. We'll get into all these in a minute. Let's put these aside for a second and grab the Surface itself, which the more I look at it, the more impressed I am. Microsoft has put together a really, really nice piece of hardware. Here it is. You've got your plug to charge it. You've got your USB cable. I'm sorry, this is actually a magnetic charger. And then you've got the Surface itself. Let me take that out. There we go. The charger is pretty impressive too. You can get to a 50% charge in 1 hour, and I believe a full charge in 2 hours with this. So I got some high output here, which is impressive. Here's the tablet itself. We'll take a closer look, but it's very light, thin, and from my hands-on, I am very impressed with the screen. You wouldn't think so because it's a 13 by 66 by 768 screen. However, I have found it to be nice and vibrant. Contrast is really good. Viewing angles are also very good. So here it is. Let me put this down. We'll take a closer look and give you a quick tour of the hardware. So here it is, Surface RT. Very light, very thin, extremely well made from what I've seen so far. I'll give you a quick hardware tour. The screen itself is 10.6 inches, which I was told is the perfect experience for Windows 8. And it is a 1366 by 768 resolution. A lot of people said, oh, well, it's not Retina, it's not this, it's not that. I have to be honest, it's pretty nice. Everything looks crisp, clear, vibrant, contrast looks good, viewing angles look good. So we'll have to see how it is in real use, of course. But on the front side, you actually have a little capacitive button here. It's just built into the screen. You can always go back to your start screen by tapping that. Here, let me get out of there. There we go. So if I was in an app, for example, let's just go into the weather. I could always tap that, and there I'm back. On the top, we've got 2 speakers and a power button. We have on the left-hand side another speaker, headphone jack, volume up and down, and then a little place to grab the kickstand. I'll get more about that in a second. Bottom, you've got your magnetic piece that attaches to your keyboards. Here on the right hand side you have magnetic piece that goes with your power cord. You've got a USB port. I believe it's micro USB here, and it could be micro HDMI. I'll have to take a look at that. Maybe it is micro HDMI. In any case, we also have a speaker port there, and then on the back side we've got camera and again that kickstand. There's a camera on the front side as well. And the neat thing is, when you bring the kickstand out, it angles the device at a perfect 22 degrees. And what happens is, with the cameras, those cameras are actually tilted so that the front one is tilted down 22 degrees and the back one is tilted up 22 degrees. So that way you can capture footage without holding this and it won't be askew, so to speak. Also, underneath here, underneath the kickstand, you've got a micro SD card slot, which will take up to 64 gigabytes of external storage. This review unit has 64 gigabytes of storage, so I could have up to 128 in here. So let's do that. My SkyDrive, I'm hitting things all over the place here. There we go. Let's get back. All right, so you've got your new start menu. I'm not going to cover the software too much because it's going to take me some time to play with that. You can see you get the Office apps, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and OneNote 2013. OneNote's probably one of the best and most underrated apps that Microsoft has. You've got your live tiles that will update. It's already pulling in photos from various online accounts that I have. I haven't really configured much yet. We've got Internet Explorer, of course, Bing, got an on-screen keyboard. Oh, let's see what's going on with Hurricane Sandy. Again, it's responsive and it's crisp and clear. It's really, really nice. It's running better on an ARM chip than I thought it would. It's actually quite nice. Now, if I wanted to, I could do the snap, and here's my SkyDrive. So I could actually have SkyDrive here and keep browsing the web while I'm looking for files, or I could have my weather here. I could snap this all the way over. Now I've got both that way, and I can grab, there we go. I can go back to full browsing, which is nice. So again, I'm not going to play too much with the software right now. I just want to give you an overview of the device. Let me see if I can grab a cover. Actually, I'm going to grab two covers. They're both black, although I have various colors here. The touch cover is this very thin membrane-style keyboard. I mean, you don't even see the keys. But I've already been playing with it, and because there's a little bit of lift between the keys, you can actually feel the individual keys, and you just tap on them, and it works. It's so far, it's actually quite good, better than I had expected. The trackpad isn't bad. Even using 2 fingers this way, it's a little small, but 2 fingers this way to scroll through a page or something, it's been pretty good so far. Now, obviously, if you want to spend a little bit more money, you can get the slightly thicker. Let me see if I can put these top and bottom here. The slightly thicker on the bottom touch cover. This has actual keys with some travel to them. Not a lot, as you can see, but enough to give you that keyboard feel. So that's not bad. And again, it all just connects directly to the Surface right through the magnets, and it just works. I've been using it for the last 20 minutes before this, and it's pretty good. So anyway, so these are the covers. I've got various colors of those. I've got the Surface. I'm going to spend a week using this as a primary device. And normally I've been using a very low-powered Chromebook. Let's see what Windows RT offers me, and what the learning curve is like, and also which apps are in the App Store and maybe which ones aren't that I'd be looking for. So we'll see. Stay tuned. I'll have more with a full review. This is the Microsoft Surface RT tablet.